Hi everyone, today we have a new video review, and as you can see this is a fresh release from ICM in 1/72 scale, and we get here the truck ZiL-131 with a trailer, so it might be an interesting choice for some modern time diorama in a small scale. And of course what I have here on the table is the final shape of this release, so it means you will get exactly the same stuff as what you'll see in this video review, and nothing will change if you get it, for example, in Modelimix, where it's already available together with some other novelties from the same brand. So as you can see, the kit number is 72817. We have quite nice box art here. The box size is standard for 1/72 scale release from ICM, so here you can see comparison with my hand. And here on the side you can see also some information about the kit. So we have here the parts count, it's 106 plus 43, and assembled length will be 186 millimeters. On the opposite side you can see two marking options for this kit, but obviously you're not limited by only those markings. Maybe you'll find some references from recent photos and you will try to copy them as well. So whole box is sealed with the tape, so I'm going to cut through it. In the meantime, I can remind you that I reviewed the previous versions of this ZiL truck as well, and both in 1/72 scale and in 1/35 scale, and I really recommend to check them, because this kit is very useful for some diorama ideas. So as you can see, the box structure is classic for this brand. Nothing is different from other releases from ICM, and here is what we have inside. All parts are separated into two plastic bags. And first of all, I would like to start with the truck parts, and then we will talk more about the trailer parts as well. And as far as I can guess, the trailer is actually the new tooled plastic, so that's why it is supplied in this separate plastic bag. And if we are talking about the front cap, so here we have quite an interesting design. So I will just zoom in closer, because this is 1/72 scale truck, that's why the parts will be small. Here you can see the floor panel, which is molded together with a firewall, but in my opinion this is more than enough of details for a 1/72 scale truck. And if we are talking about the front cap, so you won't be able to open the bonnet or doors. As you can see, they're molded shut, but that's why you get this part as a single piece part, and it's ready to be installed onto your model. And well, in 1/72 scale, I won't say this is a huge disadvantage, even though some brands already making their kits with some internal parts as well out of the box. So who knows, maybe ICM will try to change it in some future releases. Next we continue with this type of sprue. Here you can see the plastic wheels. It is supplied in two pieces, and if I flip it over, here inside we have some guiding elements, so it will be quite easy to combine these two together. And of course the final shape should be good looking, but in case you would like to have a bit more realistic appearance, then definitely go for resin parts, because I saw some aftermarket which actually offers you a chance to copy the wheels with the weight effect as well. Here we continue with a few tank parts, headlamp protectors, the rear view mirrors, and also some minor parts for the drivetrain. Everything looks quite okay for 1/72 scale, and just to remind you about the size, here is comparison with my fingertip. So these are really small parts, and as you saw on some of them we had the small amount of flesh, so be ready to cut it off. And what is good here is that, for example, on this sprue you get the one-piece main chassis. As you can see, you won't have to combine any separate panels, it is already pre-molded as a single-piece element. And also here you can see the lower section or portion of the engine and gearbox. Also here we have the wheel axles, the front fender, and some other parts which will be used here and there. Next, we continue with the floor panel for the rear section. So it is just a floor panel with these bars on the bottom, and also here you can see the stowage boxes and mud guards. Nothing special, I would say, but for 1/72 scale this should suffice. And next we continue also with the minor elements which will be installed onto the rear section. So as you can see, again, some stowage boxes, the ladder, and also the railings which will be placed on the top. We also get the clear parts. So actually there are two plastic sprues with them, and two plastic bags to be exact. So I just need to catch the flap, because those are both resealable plastic bags, and I will show you what I'm talking about here. So first of all is this sprue. Here we have parts for the front cap, and as you can see, everything looks quite nice. But the masks are not included here, so in case you would like to have a nice paintwork, definitely try to cut them precise, because otherwise it will be a bit tricky to paint all of these rubber seals on those parts. And one more plastic sprue, the clear one, is dedicated to the rear windows. So here they are. Again, pretty much the same story as what I said with the front cap glasses, so you get a nice molding quality, but you don't get any masks. And by the way, if we are talking about the rear section, so here we have this one-piece part, and I'm not sure if this seam in the middle should be there, so in case you know, feel free to write in the comment section, I would be happy to learn. And here you can see that the rear doors are shut, inside we don't get anything, and of course the clear parts will have to be installed into those cutouts. So maybe you can even paint this part and then just install the clear parts, and you'll be good to go without masking. Next we have one more plastic bag with the parts for the trailer, so I'm going to open it, and it's visible that it's new plastic because we get all of the gray parts on the large plastic sprue, so I will show it in a second. Here you can see all of these panels. We have again doors pre-molded, so no interiors applied here as well. We also have the plastic wheels and the main chassis, which is molded as a single piece part. So let's zoom in, and now you can see those parts a bit closer. So external features actually look quite nice. Here I don't see any possible issues. And the clear parts should be also included because, as you can see, we have all of the cutouts for the windows on this trailer. So just give me a second. It's a resealable plastic bag again with the clear parts. So let's zoom in, and here you can see the clear parts. So they look fine out of the box, but they are supplied without masks, unless ICM included the masking guide here, unlike the previous releases. Next we have the separate decal sheet. And I'm saying separate because I guess there will be another one for the truck, or maybe not. As you can see, those are the digital camouflage portions which can be installed on the truck, and in my opinion such design might be useful for beginners and also for modelers who don't want to deal with masking. They would like just to apply this camouflage and have a nice result. Next we continue with the two assembly manuals, which is rather interesting. I was expecting to have the truck combined into one together with the trailer, but trailer manual is separate here. So first of all, let's start with the truck manual. As you can see, we have short history note and also some paint numbers. Then we have the assembly manual, which is starting with the parts map. Obviously a red color means that these parts will not be used, but note that a lot of things is actually happening on the second step. And the first one, you assemble the road wheels, and on the second straight away you are dealing with the wheel axle, suspension, the drivetrain, and all of this stuff being installed onto the chassis. Here we continue also with exhaust and front cap, the rear section, the rear one-piece part being installed with the various railings and spare wheel even here, and then all of these things getting onto the main chassis. Here on the last page you can see the 1 and 2nd marking option here for the truck. And if we are talking about the trailer, so trailer manual is printed in the same format. Here you can see what it means. Again, the short history note and the paint numbers. Here we continue also with the parts map, and it looks like all of the parts will be used. We start assembly with the chassis and the suspension, then road wheels, then we assemble the whole body itself. And here, as you remember, the body is actually assembled out of separate panels, so be ready also to check the alignment of those panels. And then we have also two marking options for this truck. Obviously the digital camouflage should match between the truck and trailer, or maybe it should not because of some certain conditions on the wartime period, let's say. So in case you're interested in this kit, I already say that it's already available in Modelimex, and of course I will be happy to hear your opinion, so write it here in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.